Welcome back to all my fellow collectors and customizers alike. This is a quick video that's been a long time coming, but we wanted to drop a little something to showcase and show off some of the awesome customs we've been working on behind the scenes as we prepare for our longer format videos, which I promise are coming. But until then, just a little something to whet your appetite, a little bit of headcanon and creativity as we play around with our collection, taking one of our favorite army builders from 2025 and quite possibly the top 3 figures from G.I. Joe Classified in 2025. That's right, the Retro Cardback Cobra Viper. This one is just leagues ahead of that previous version that we were force-fed back in the dark days of Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified. You remember those days when you'd have to wake up way before the crack of dawn to make sure you were at your Target 3 towns away before 8 o'clock so you could be the first person to just run all the way to the back of the store where the toy aisle is and look for the Cobra Island Viper. And oh man, what a terrible experience those days were. But you know what? Patience was rewarded. We finally got a better sculpt, an updated mold, a better looking body, better articulation, and better overall figure, hands down. I love this Cobra Viper. And I wanted to take that body along with some parts from the Law and Order 2-pack, taking that upper torso with the red sleeves and the bare arms to create a different look for our Cobra Vipers. So here's a little bit of headcanon to play around with at home. What if, well, we all know that Mercer used to be a Cobra Viper who one day decided to defect from the ranks of Cobra and join Sergeant Slaughter as part of the Renegades. But what if, in doing so, this triggered a chain reaction that left a very embarrassing blemish on the Cobra organization? Maybe someone high up felt some kind of way that some lowly Cobra soldier would take it upon themselves to make a decision that Cobra just wasn't good enough for them, that they wanted to be an individual, that they wanted to branch out and do something different. How dare they? But here we go. We have Mercer who leaves Cobra, but what if Cobra created a special task force of other fellow Vipers, maybe people who knew Mercer back when he was in the ranks beside them, people with a personal grudge who also feel some kind of way that they were betrayed by their fellow Cobra Viper to leave them for the enemy. And these soldiers are out there with the sole task of tracking Mercer down and bringing him back, dead or alive, to be able to serve as a symbol and also a warning to all other Cobra Vipers that you do not turn your back on Cobra Commander and you do not desert this organization. So I gathered together some Vipers like this one. You got to have a televiper because they got to have a communications expert. And if you've watched my other videos where I discuss the different ranks in the Cobra military, you'll know that the Cobra televiper is very highly trained. He's a smart individual and also serves as a personal bodyguard to upper echelons of the Cobra ranks. So this person is highly trained and really good at what they do. And there's no better version of that than the Python Patrol version. So we got a Python Patrol televiper in here. We also got an Alley Viper in here because I just love the Alley Vipers and I dig them colors that go great with the new brighter version of the Cobra Viper. So we took the upper overlay of the original Viper with the legs from the Mercer Slaughter 2-pack because it's got a brighter blue that matches and it's got that blue and gray that plays off great against the Cobra Viper red and slightly darker blue versions. And so you got a televiper, you got a Alley Viper, and you got a bunch of ornery Vipers with that old man Outback head sculpt that has the blue bandana that just ties in perfectly, or the Nick Fury shield looking general or leader of this group. You got those crazy head sculpts from Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe, the Punisher head sculpt. These guys are guys that mean business. They probably fought alongside Mercer, had a bond, were able to grow into that band of brotherhood, and now they feel betrayed, maybe even embarrassed that one of their own would go and sell out to G.I. Joe. So here they go to hunt them down. You let me know in the comments down below what other Cobra Viper you would include in this list. What Cobra specialist you think is absolutely essential to be able to be a part of this task force and helping to bring Mercer to justice? Or comment down below if you think Mercer even stands a chance against this motley crew as is, or the version that you would offer up in your own imagination. And speaking of imagination, leave a comment down below to tell us what you're working on, what you're coming up with, what you're creating down there with your collection, because that's part of the fun of collecting at this stage in the game, is being able to take that, what you already have, some of the things you've already curated throughout the years, and breathe new life into them by using some creativity, maybe a simple pop and swap, or maybe some paint, just to create something new and exciting that you can offer up into your own little headcanon in your collection. We're always curious to know what other collectors and customizers have cooking, so leave a comment down below on what you got going on or what you'd like to see next on this channel. As always, we enjoy engaging with our fellow collectors and customizers, so feel free to comment down below if you agree that this new updated version of the Cobra Viper is far superior to the initial offering in those dark days of that early G.I. Joe classified Cobra Island Viper release. Or comment below if you are one of the collectors who struggled to get their hands on one of those Target exclusives. Comment down below which army builder is your favorite. Clearly, I'm very partial to the Cobra Viper, but there are so many great choices out there. And finally, comment down below if you plan on attending the Dallas-Fort Worth G.I. Joe convention this year.